Alabama's WVUA News at 10.
And thanks for joining us this evening, everyone. We begin tonight with the possibility that the U.S. Postal Service could move their mail sorting operations from the Skyland Boulevard location all the way to Birmingham. It is a move that many in Tuscaloosa County are not in favor of, and tonight residents and local leaders voiced their concerns in a forum at Stillman College. WVUA Sarah Chavnik was there and says the atmosphere got heated.
By you saying that it won't affect the customers out here, the customers won't notice a change, I just really feel that's incorrect or whatever, because you will notice a change in, you know, how you get your mail and how long it takes to get your mail.
Many Tuscaloosa postal workers and residents are upset about the possibility of their processing facility being shut down and moved to Birmingham.
And all the medicine comes through the mail, all the VA medicine come through the mail. Then they got to go way to Birmingham. It's already coming out of Atlanta. Go back to Birmingham, then come back to Tuscaloosa. Here, you could be dead.
Tuscaloosa lawmakers at the meeting made their standpoint clear. Mayor Walt Maddox says the removal of the facility would be doing a disservice to the city.
Don't forget, you've already taken 2 of our postal stations away from us already, and now you're coming back at it again. We lost 7,000 jobs on April 27th. Don't continue. If you're going to move down this road, do it in an open and transparent.
Why we're talking about closing the processing center when we really need to talk about expanding service in Tuscaloosa County. We don't need to be sending our mail from Tuscaloosa to Birmingham to be processed. We need to be building another post office here to take care of our people and to take care of our people in Alberta.
Representatives from USPS say they value the input from the community, and the possible move has nothing to do with the performance by the workers in Tuscaloosa.
They're among the finest and most dedicated employees we have across the country, so it doesn't have to do with their dedication or commitment to service.
The move could affect everything from when you can drop off your mail to how fast it's delivered. In Tuscaloosa, Sarah Chavnik, WVUA News.
And the decision on whether to move the facility or not will be made at the beginning of the 2012 year. Well, what's the cost of a good deed? About $4,000 if you're Northport Mayor Bobby Herndon. The mayor faces an ethics violation after doing what he calls humanitarian aid. Last year, Herndon approved the use of a city dump truck to help a church group remove debris from several homes. 2 of the homes were not in the Northport city limits. Now, Herndon has to reimburse the city for equipment and personnel costs and is the subject to administrative penalty. The total could reach close to $4,000.
I will keep on helping people. Always. I love my city. I love my citizens. I will continue to help them. I guess I'll be more careful as to what I commit to. But I have a heart for my city, and I will always help.
Herndon says he has an idea of who filed the complaint against him, but he declined to name names. The Tuscaloosa City Board of Education and the Ethics Commission have come to a decision on gifts for teachers. Students are allowed to give gifts of small monetary value to their instructors. Gifts such as coffee cups filled with candy are still allowed, or a group of students can come together to purchase a collective gift. Officials say this may take some of the stress off of parents.
This policy allows parents to provide a gift card to a teacher, but following the policy as provided.
The Tuscaloosa City Board is also considering year-round school for the Western Cluster. Year-round schooling will mean more time in the classroom for academics and enrichment, along with additional extracurricular activities and field trips for students. Dorothy Richardson with the Tuscaloosa City School Board says that they have had only positive reactions to the prospective change.
Most of the comments that I have heard or conversations I've been a part of has been, this is exciting. This is a wonderful opportunity for the students in our school district.
The board is hoping to have plans finalized and in place for the 2012 school year. A new poll finds Alabamians are sharply divided over the fairness of Alabama's new immigration law. Researchers say many believe there is a need for the law, but they aren't sure if this is the right law. A survey was conducted by the Center for Leadership and Public Policy at Alabama State University. Researchers found 67% said there was a need for the law, but when asked if it was fair, only 48% said yes, 37% said no, and 14% indicated they weren't familiar with the legislation. Today, WVUA spoke with Republican State Senator Del Marsh, the highest-ranking member of the state Senate. He says Alabama's immigration law is needed.
We want a piece of legislation at the end of the day that is tough and strong, but is also defensible all the way to the Supreme Court, and we think we're going to have that.
Meanwhile, Marsh says lawmakers are calling the next session of the legislature the session of the 3 E's: employment, efficiency of government, and education. Lawmakers go back into session February 7th, 2012. On your Home Team Crime Watch tonight, some residents in Gordo are hurting tonight because of a thief. Gordo Police Chief Todd Hall says around 10 graves have been stripped of their floral arrangements. Authorities say they have installed surveillance cameras at the cemetery to help find the people responsible for the thefts. If you have any information, call the Gordo Police Dispatch at 205-367-9804.